And you're live. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Forever Rugby on Forever Sports. It is semi-final time for the BLITZBOKS. They're up against France in just a few minutes in the semi-finals of the second Dubai Cup. In 2 weeks actually, and I mean just the form team of the year really are the BLITZBOKS, and hopefully, it's 2 more games to go, and they can seal their year with back-to-back titles to start the new season, which would be literally probably the best start you could ever. I mean, it is the best start you could ever hope for. Beating Kenya this morning, looking pretty solid so far. Yesterday, I thought they were a little bit sloppy, actually, the BLITZBOKS. Definitely had better games. But, they've been the favourites. I mean, they're just the best team in the world at the moment when it comes to sevens. So hopefully they can really sort of kick on today and get the job done over France. And then we wait and see who they'll play at the moment. The other semi-final is currently on. It's going to be Australia. Australia's currently winning 40 points to 0. So if we win, it will be Australia in the final, which will be quite a nice final as well. That will take place at 26 past 5 this evening if we do make it to the final. Unfortunately, we'll be live already during that time because we will be live for the Stormers versus the Lions game. So won't be able to cover the game live because we'll obviously be watching. I think we'll keep it in the background and be able to sort of keep you updated on exactly what is what. Try to get my stream all sorted, get the scoreboard all sorted. But let me know what have you thought about the BLITZBOKS this weekend? Probably, as I said yesterday, I don't think they were at their best. I mean, which is saying a lot considering that they very, very calmly sort of just went through their business yesterday and got 3 victories. But we've definitely seen BLITZBOKS play better than yesterday. If we're going to be very brutally honest, we're going to be very harsh almost to a certain degree. But it is those standards that Neil Powell has set that has made the BLITZBOKS such a powerful unit, because they are always trying to sort of up their standards and always just want to try and remove any sort of mistakes they can out of the game itself. Hey, why aren't you working? Right, scoreboard all sorted. And we are almost good to go. Hey, come on, I just need my stream to work. Chat, what's going on here? Why is it that when you need something to work, nothing ever works? All right. So Australia game is just finished. Hey, go away. Right, finally, we're sorted. We're settling in here. So Australia absolutely pumping Argentina. Look really good in that game, in fact. And I think if the BLITZBOKS do get the victory now, and then for quite a stern challenge later against the Australian side, who look very, very good. I mean, we know that their women's side are, just walking tournaments at the moment. But good. Not good to see. I don't like seeing Australia do well, but. Yeah, I mean, it's not the worst opponents you could ask in the final. I think you want to play competitive. You want to compare to the final at the end of the day. But first things first, we've got to beat France. So let's not get ahead of ourselves. But and there we go. Right, I think I'm all sorted. We're not watching URC, so that can go. There we go. Right, there we go. Now we're finally ready. But Joe, let me know what your score predictions are. Let me know what you think about the BLITZBOKS at the moment. Home players, hope you're well. Hope you guys' the weekends are going well. I'm not doing very well. Probably had a few too many drinks last night, so it's not going to be a very long stream. Hopefully a bit better condition later. But here we go. France versus South Africa. France coming into the tournament ranked 9th. So definitely, performing over and above the expectations for them. They beat USA 28 points to 12 in the Cup quarterfinals, which is quite a big result for them. Also beat Fiji yesterday, so they have definitely brought their A game. Other results include they went down to Argentina yesterday, so they have been beaten already this weekend. They also beat Spain 33 points to 14. Here come the BLITZBOKS. They are out over there. MP Visser, Zane Davids, JC Pretorius, Branko de Pria, Salvin Davids, Severa Sawyers, Rugby, Shilton van Beek is the starting lineup like it has been for most of the weekend. and then look for a couple of players off the bench in sort of the second half. Right, BLITZBOKS with ball in hand. The whistle goes, and Selvin Davies will get things underway. Eventually, let's go, chaps. There we go. Goes towards the right-hand side. Puts it high in the air towards the 22. France go up and retain position well. Zane Davies with an early tackle. I think it was a bit too early, actually. It looks like the penalty advantage. It is a penalty advantage, so that's an early error from Zane Davies. Not the way you really wanted to start. Just a little bit over-enthusiastic there, I think, Zane Davies. Why is my timer not working? 6, 15, there we go. Okay, there we go. Right, France still inside their own half. Shilton Vivek making the tackle there. Looking towards right. Very up on the attack here. Is back. Oh, the ball's gone loose. So it's up. It's come off the knee, I think. Almost turned over ball. Oh, and now there's a bit of space. A space out wide. And it's the danger, man. You don't want to give him too much space. Number 7 there. It's Nelson Epi. They're coming inside, Joe France. It's a good run. He's got the pace. France are over. Well, that's a horrible, horrible start. It's Steven Perez, and he's over in just the second minute of the game. And that is not the start that BLITZBOKS would have liked. And they were just a little bit nowhere, to be honest. I mean, it was a really poor pass early on, which they thought they were going to be able to try and turn over. And that, in fact, probably should have played into France's favour. I mean, Epi had so much space down the right-hand side. He was never going to have the pace to go all the way. But he sucks in 2 defenders, gets inside of Selvin Davies. So as up, he comes across to make the tackle. And after that, BLITZBOKS defense gets away from Van Wyk. That's poor. That's poor from Van Wyk. You've got to make that tackle there. Right, well. Work to do. Work to do. And the conversion is good as well. So, 7-0 to France. Not the start that BLITZBOKS would have wanted. Now a knocking as well. It will be a South African scrum, so an opportunity to try and strike back. Right, so an opportunity to attack from inside our own half off the scrum. Break it appear with ball in hand. I think he's got Shilton Van Wyk in almost directly behind the scrum. He's got Selvin Davies to his left. Gives Van Wyk, who goes out to Selvin Davies. Right, what are we going to cook up here? Somebody else trying to get between the two players. Starts to put the kick in ahead. And that's far in touch. That is such a poor kick from Selvin Davies. Goodness me. He's just launched that into touch. Absolutely needlessly. It's usually so accurate as the boot of Selvin Davies. So that's a very poor mistake for the BLITZBOKS to make. And they're looking a little bit rattled here in the early stages. France. Zane Davies has disrupted the line out. Knocking the ball on in the process. He reckons he knocked it back. It did well to disrupt the line out there, but it will be a scrum for France and the team to line inside the BLITZBOKS half. Right, France get a clean ball out the back there. The BLITZBOKS defense is up quickly though. Oh, they should have slipped the tackle. They saw up. He just missing the tackle from Van Wyk. So Zaki comes back to actually make the tackle. Now they go towards the right. Zane Davies up very quick. And a penalty advantage for a high tackle. That's the second penalty that Zane Davies has given away so far. And BLITZBOKS is just not in the game at all. France is slowing things down, yeah, as you can imagine. Still inside their own half. Here comes the tap. Going to shift towards the right. Zane Davis trying to lift the ball on the ground. And winning a penalty. There we go, Zane. Branko de Pree now tapping going quickly. They've got men out wide. Down inside. Go back to Branko de Pree. De Pree rises one tackle, spins away from another. Van Veek. Oh, you got to run the hands here, chat. Somebody needs to straighten. Salvin Davis straightens. Cuts back inside. Cuts back outside. Looking for support. Gives it to Sawyers up here. And the Blitzboks are back. There it is. He's just so elusive as Salvin Davis. He's stepping inside, stepping outside. He's always looking for the offload. He's thinking about going himself. And eventually Sawyers up. He's got a very easy run and run underneath the poles. I mean, it's fantastic. Van Veek comes inside to Branko de Pree, which just draws the French defenders a little bit inside, creating space out wide for Salvin Davis. Now, where's he going? He goes inside one player. He goes back outside. He goes back inside. Draws in two defenders, pops it off to Sawyers up, who just strolls over the touchline. That's really good stuff there from Salvin Davis. You just don't know what he's going to do. You know, he's got everything in his bag. You know, he's got the step, he's got the pace, got the offload game, always keeps you on your toes. Straight over the top from the man himself. And with just over a minute to go until half time, the Blitzboks have leveled things up. Not started particularly well. But if we can just get to half time at 7-7, I'll take that. See, almost calm things down a little bit. Able. How much Dream is buckling. Right, that's a nice high kick off there from the Blitzboks. So take it away for him to go down this time. And Zane Davis is very, very quickly trying to contest in the breakdown. Turnover ball here for the Blitzboks. That's really good work there from Zane Davis. It goes to Branko de Pree. Run the numbers, surely. Salvin Davis draws one. Out wide. Sawyers up. He's in with the double. Yes, he is. In the corner. In the corner. There it is. Now that's more like it. They're going to have a look, but I think he's all right. They're going to go to the TMO, but I think he's over here. Adolf on the kickoff. Wait for the man to get down. Contested the breakdown. Turnover ball. Had the numbers. Salvin Davis drew Sawyers up here. And Sawyers up here over the corner. Absolutely no issues whatsoever. Award the try. Blitzboks in the lead with 30 seconds to go. There we go. 12.7. That's better. That's better. See, Salvin Davis just drawing the defender and look, the other defender did very well to get in here, but Sawyers up. He was always going to get to the line. Just holds composure, waited for the tackle. Got the ball over. Pretty tough conversion attempt to come, which does shift off to the right. So the score remained 12 points to 7. And that's the time it's gone up there. So this will be the last play of the game. So South Africa will kick to France. Well, they competed their defensive. Managed to bring the French player down here inside their own half. Just need to defend this here. Can't let the France score before. This is a good run, though. Suxton Sawyers up. He could manage to get the ball and all. Good tackle from him and Branko de Pree. Now Sawyers up on the ground. Managed to turn over. Pops it up to Salvin Davis. Right, what are we going to do? We're going to have a go. He kicks ahead. He's got the pace. Oh, there it is. Oh, my goodness. That's the first touch of Lukaku. Oh, Van Veek has all he had to do was just slightly grab it ahead and he would have been in, and he's absolutely scooped that dead. Oh, my goodness. Well, that should have been try number 3 for the Blitzbok. That's a chance gone big, and that's frustrating because that would have put them in a really commanding lead. I mean, 19.7 at half time is comfortable. But now 12 points to 7. Looked a lot better in the second sort of half of that half. Yeah, still work to do. Vaughan versus Forest says, we got this. Albert Sharpshoot says, it just looks too easy for the Blitzboker. Tough game. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's been that easy. I think, we've had to wake up a little bit. We didn't start particularly well. I just kind of feel like we haven't hit full cylinders so far this tournament, which is impressive for a side that hasn't lost a game. There's a couple of sort of the areas that you don't usually see from the BLITZBOX sort of creeping in here. So hopefully we can just sort of snuff those out. But ahead at halftime, which is all you want. 7 minutes to come. And if it's a good 7 minutes, then it'll face Australia in the final today at 5:30 South African Standard Time. It won't be live for it because you will already be live for some URC action. Sharks beating the Bulls last night. And the Stormers hosting the Lions today at 5 o'clock. We'll see you guys all there later. You be my girl. Hey, baby. Ooh, I wanna know. I'm ready to go to sevens, people. Like, we need to get sevens back here. I need to get back to Cape Town, get them into a stadium. The World Cup next year, we're gonna absolutely have a brilliant time. I'm gonna take you guys into the stadium with us as well. Right, so for us to kick off to South Africa, BLITZBOX playing left to right. 7 minutes to go. And if they can hold out, they will be in another cup final up against Australia. France going pretty central and pretty high. So an early tester from Baker spilt that forward. They'll go for the scrum. That's not a particularly good game yesterday, Van Beek. Wouldn't surprise me if you see him get taken off quite early here. Get Ronald Brown on the pitch. Not the start the BLITZBOX would have wanted. All you need to do there is just take the kick off and get yourself sorted. Now all of a sudden you've got a defensive set piece just inside your 10 meters, centre of the park, so plenty of space for France to work it. But either way they want, they decide to go right. Jason Pretorius is there. Oh, it's a pretty poor pass. It goes to no one. Knock on advantage there. I think it came off the hand of a BLITZBOX player. So Zane Davis came off his line, yeah. Oh, there's numbers out wide. Jason Pretorius is tracking. Cuts inside, runs straight into Simon Davis, but the ball goes out. It's still alive for Pierre Minot. The ball's loose. The ball's still loose. Somebody just jumping on it, yeah, chaps. Oh, knock on. It will be a France scrum. BLITZBOX on a little bit under the cosh here. Yeah, as expected. The Schultz Mandeka has departed. Hasn't had his best game, so not the worst idea there. Big scrum here for South Africa. Right, so Ronald Brown is on the park. Very exciting player in the number 10 jersey. Right, France shifting it left here. BLITZBOX defense needs to be solid here. Swears up, he's there. Managed to get ball and all with that tackle. France tried the 22 meters. Nice rush defense there from Zane Davis, trying to track the player. That's good stuff. Now he needs to make the tackle. Zappy makes it. They managed to get the offload away, though. Zane Davis, that's the third time he's conceded a penalty today. Quick tap here from France. There's a lot of space on the right. Jason Pretorius got work to do here. I don't think he's going to get there. Well, they're over. France are over. It's set for the man there. That's so much space down the right. And Zane Davis has just not pitched up today. Look, he scored won the penalty, which we then scored off. But that's 3 penalties conceded. 2 for high tackles. And this is a big kick to come. It's easier than the box. Not quite in the corner, but it's not quite right in front. And there's just far too much space out wide. Seth was always going to have an easy run. Jason Pretorius is desperately trying to get out wide. But he was just never going to get there with the amount of space Seth had. Right, kick to come. Which misses, thankfully. So the score remains at 12 points apiece. Less than 4 minutes to go. France now to kick back to this box, which will suit them. We just need to get the hands on the ball here. Hardly tight. That's a very nice take out the F from Ronald Brown. Watchalong on the park as well. Shipping to the left to Branko de Prier. Going Selvin Davis. Selvin Davis spins away from one. Eventually brought down. Watchalong now going left. That's not a particularly good pass at all for Sawyers Rugby. And they just dipped it straight to France. Desperate tackle from JC Pretorius. And France have got possession on the 22. BLITZBOKS defense is absolutely nowhere. Big. It's a very big read there from Zane Davies. Come off his line. And Watchalong's gotten over the top as well. And a catch-up stream. We either concede a penalty or we've won a penalty. Hey, come on, man. We've got the ball. Yes, Selvin Davies is through. Right up against the touchline, though. And he's bundled into touch. Man, come on. And Branko de Prier just ran straight into the space that he wanted. France have tried to go quickly, but the referee has said no. Davies did very well here, and then Branko de Prier just ran into his space, and he had no offload option. See, Branko de Prier is then standing in front of him. He's got no option at all. And 2-on-1 gets bundled into touch. Hands on the ball, yeah. We need hands on the ball. Right, Ryan Lewis stays onto the park. They're going to contest here. They go to the front. Good line win there from France. Oh, he's gone straight through the middle. He's brought down by Watchalong. Good tackle there. Still with France, though, on the halfway line. Well, it's a good pass out there. Ronald Brown's going to make the tackle. He does make a tackle. It's a very good tackle. Sawyers up. He's all over that. That'll be a penalty. Well played. Brilliant tackle, Ronald Brown. He had the pace to get back. Took out the leg. Sawyers up. He was there. Over the ball nice and quickly. Right, with a minute and a half to go. Well, 1 minute 50. BLITZBOKS with an opportunity here. Come on, chaps. It's a big penalty win from Sawyers Rugby. Now, what can the BLITZBOKS cook? What can they cook up from here? One try, chaps, what we need. Going for the line out. Found touch on the halfway line. It's a great tackle by Ronald Brown. And Sawyers Rugby was so well positioned. Come on, the chaps. And it's a win there from Oosthuizen. Goes back to Branko de Prier. Now Selvin Davies. Gives it away to Branko de Prier. Is left it behind. It's available for Watchalong now. Shifting towards the right. Ronald Brown. Ronald Brown's through. Almost through. Slipped one. And a penalty for South Africa as well. And a word at the refs. So they've given the 10 meters as well. So South Africa the penalty just ahead of the 22. Half between the 10 meters and the 22. Come, this is where we got to strike it. 30 seconds left. This try will win it. Ronald Brown. Boom. I mean, the turn of pace. I mean, it's a big tackle on him eventually. But jeepers, he just twitches on like that. The acceleration is remarkable. Right, Selvin Davies. Going left to Ronald Brown. JC Pretorius. Go boy! Yeah, Pretorius! He's been nowhere the entire game. He's barely touched the ball. The first time he does, he's over. Come on. There it is. The BLITZBOKS are in another final. JC Pretorius. Well, give him an inch and he'll take it. That's all he needed. It's all he needed. He was brilliant last weekend. And it's just the pace and the determination. Look at the determination in his face. It's a desperate diving tackle coming in from I think that's Ethan Dumortier, but it's the desperation from JC Pretorius. It was only one way this was ending, and that was over the try line. Come on, that's it. Again, much like the last weekend, definitely not the Blitzboks' best performance, but they're in another final. Ron O'Brien with the conversion attempt. It does go over just for good measure. And that is 23 unbeaten games for the Blitzboks. Another final awaits them tonight. So, well, I mean, we're going to be live anyway, so we'll sort of keep it on the back. JC Pretorius is the man who made all the difference there. Final score down over in Dubai, 19 points to 12. The France, well, they had a good run. They beat Fiji this weekend, beat USA in the quarters, and looked good in fact for a lot of this match. But the Blitzboks, well, just managing to grind out a result, being able to find a way. And the best teams can, can't they? Sometimes the best teams, even when they don't play particularly well, they just got that knack of finding a way, and that's exactly what the Blitzboks did there. But we'll be back later. We'll be live at about 10 to 5 for the Stormers versus the Lions game. We'll have some Blitzboks stuff on in the background, so we'll be able to keep an eye on what's going on there in the final. Please do smash like on the video and subscribe to the channel as well. And I'll see you guys later today.